Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel today. We are finishing the Misfits recap before the Prime card with Misfits 09. Let's get into it. There was one cancelled fight and that was Simba vs Master Guay. The reason why this fight got cancelled is because Simba had some arm problems. And the doctors told him not to fight. Now let's rank these fights. Number 9 for me is Carla Jade vs Tash Weekender. I really enjoyed this fight, both of them went to war. And I really like Carla Jade's technique in this fight, she did piece up Tash very well. And a good fight. Number 8 is Gabriel Silva vs Ben Davis. I really enjoyed this fight, Gabriel really pieced up Ben very well. And it was just really entertaining, and Gabriel's knockout was amazing. Number 7 for me is Puli Refis, Small Spartan J. I think this fight was a war they both, but Small Spartan J just impressed me so much. I knew he would be good, but not this good. For me this fight should have been on the main card, not the prelims, but yeah, good fight. Number 6 for me is AJ Bunker vs Little Belcy. I really enjoyed this title fight, AJ Bunker looked great in this fight. And Little Belcy was alright in this fight, she just got pieced up so well in the fight, unfortunately. Number 5 for me is FaZe Temper vs Jinty. Yeah, I am sorry, Jinty did not stand a chance. FaZe Temper is a beast, and even though he lost to Slim and KSI, he has fought more credible fighters than Jinty. The fight was decent, FaZe Temper just destroyed him in round 1 by knockout and won. Number 4 for me is Arms vs Master Guay. This fight was really good, and unfortunately Guay just didn't do enough to stand a chance with Arms. Arms is built like a bodybuilder times 2, he is massive and is also a fantastic fighter. Number 3 for me is Ashley Raksu vs Halilham. For me this fight was great, Halilham just went all the rounds, which I was so surprised by. Ashley Raksu's performance was a little disappointing for me, but he did try his best and I did like this fight. Number 2 for me is Calamizard vs OJ Rose. This fight was insane, I just loved this fight, OJ Rose is a beast. And just won well over Calamizard, they just went to war, and it just looked amazing. Number 1 for me is the main event, Idris Vergovis, Aaron Chalmers. For me this fight was insane, Aaron looked great in this fight, and Matt Idris looked okay in round 1. But Idris did take the win, and they just went to war, and I just loved watching it. Now it's time to rank the fighters. Number 18 for me is Jinty. I think that he was not the good in this fight because, well, he got knocked out in round 1. Which is not good for him because, well, he got knocked out. But for me it will be redemption time next fight. Number 17 for me is Little Belcy. For me not her best performance, she did get pieced up a lot in the fight and didn't look that great. Even though I know she is, because her performance with Little Kimchi was really good. Number 16 for me is Tash Weekender. She did in the fight, she got pieced up a lot, but she did throw some good punches. And she did go for an all-out brawl, which I respect. Number 15 for me is Master Guay. For me he bit of too much and couldn't chew. What the fuck was that saying anyway? I think he tried his best but didn't achieve it. But respect for stepping in with a beast. Number 14 for me is Ben Davis. I give him props for going into the ring with Anderson Silva's son Gabriel Silva. And I heard that he was easy to deal with to get a fight, so respect there. And yeah, he didn't do it, but I got respect for him in this fight. Number 13 for me is Puli Reef. He really tried his best in this fight, and he didn't take the win. But he put on a war, his technique was good in this fight as well, so I give him respect there. Number 12 for me is AJ Bunker. She did a great job in this fight, and now as a champion she is deserving of this belt. Because she is a challenge in this scene. And she showed a lot of skill and technique in this fight and just worked in her favor. Number 11 for me is Carla Jade. She looked fantastic in this fight, her skill was great, her technique was great. And she is also a shoot fighter's fighter, so I give her respect because that gym is the best gym. Number 10 for me is Halilham. He did great in this fight and lasted in the ring with Ashley Raksu, who beat King Kenny. So I give him respect for that, and he looks way better now. And also respect for the weight loss, that is incredible. Number 9 for me is Calamizard. He was a little disappointing than expected in this ring because he was supposed to fight Salt Pappy. but he wouldn't last with him. And yeah, that is really about it. His technique was alright. Number 8 for me is Arms. He looked way better in this fight than his fight with Minikon. He is also a shot fighter's fighter, so I give him respect to fight with only like 1 week notice as well, and yeah, he did a great job in this fight. Number 7 for me is Small Spartan J. I think he is a dangerous fighter for his division. He looked fantastic in this fight and really pieced up Pulley Reef very well. Number 6 for me is Ashley Raksu. For me, he did very good in this fight, and for me a harder fight than King Kenny. I just love the skill with Ashley. He looks very good in this ring, and yeah, he is just great. Number 5 for me is Aaron Chalmers. I think that he fought very well in this fight against Idris, and I like that. He put on a war with this fight, and he does have the skill because he did fight Floyd Mayweather. Number 4 for me is FaZe Temper. I think Temper has really improved from KSI fight. He just pieced up Jinty so well and just knocked him out so well, and I think now he coached Malik Scott is a great coach, so excited to see what's next. Number 3 for me is Gabriel Silva. He was so good in this fight and really worked on Ben Davis and just knocked him out very clean. And it just looked amazing and is going to be dangerous with the scene. Number 2 for me is Idris Virgo. He looked so good in this fight, except round 1 Aaron did get the upper hand that round. But he worked so well and pieced up Aaron very well as well. Number 1 for me is OJ Rose. He is a dangerous fighter now, and he is going to get bigger names. He was great in this fight and really impressed me. His skill and technique is out of the gate now, and I can't wait to see his next fight.